Hi everyone, my name's Olivia. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Makeup Fun with Olivia. Today is the very first video of a series that I'd like to begin that is called 40 Plus Friendly, Try It or Skip It. And the reason I want to start this series is because too often I see products out there on YouTube, such as today's product, Colourpop Cosmetics, that I just think I'm gonna love. I love the color, I love the glitter, but I wonder how it's gonna work on my maturing skin. Too often I purchase things thinking that I'm gonna love it, and then when I try it, it's not really what I thought it would be, or it just doesn't work on my skin because it's, you know, when you're older you have wrinkles on your eyes, certain powders don't look good on your skin and they fall into your pores and your wrinkles, and it makes you look really cakey and not natural at all, and who wants to look cakey? So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. This is my first one. Thanks for joining me, and today's topic is going to be regarding Colourpop Cosmetics. I see so many YouTube videos, and for the longest time I held off on buying some, but if you saw some of my prior hauls, you saw that I did purchase some. I actually submitted a second order and I bought the Colourpop Cosmetic Not a Box of Chocolates. So I'll show these to you at the very end, but I'm going to talk about the first order that I submitted, about the pros and the cons, and I hope you find them helpful. First of all, the packaging looks like this. You've probably seen it all over YouTube video. The top screws off. The texture is spongy, so that if I press into it, you're going to see the indentation. These cost $5 each, so it's not too expensive, and they are very pigmented, as I found, very, very pigmented. However, that shouldn't scare you because they do sheer out really nice on the eyes. They also blend very well on your eyes. I have a hooded eye, and I also have lots of wrinkles that other eyeshadows tend to fall into. These do not do that for me. They are creamy, but they dry off as a powder finish, and it dries off pretty quickly. It almost, I want to say, dries off on your finger. So, and the best application that I have found for these is your finger. I've tried them with brushes. I've seen other YouTubers apply them with brushes. I'm not sure how they're doing it. I've tried all kinds of brushes. It doesn't work that well for me. So the best way to apply them is just with my finger. They also have different finishes. They have satin, I believe metallic, pearlized. I'm looking at my eyeshadows here. Pearlized. Yeah, pearlized, satin, metallic. I think there's one more, I can't remember. The ones that I actually, the three that I have, the type, are satin, pearlized, and metallic. I wanted to try it all because I wanted to see if it worked for me or not. I found that these satin ones were my favorite simply because they are not too glittery. And I can blend them in well with the glittery ones. So the three, I'm going to show you the three favorites in the satins that I have. My very favorite is called Mittens, and it looks like this. Let's see if I can get that. It's a brown, a medium tone, medium beige skin tone, and so I wanted to get something that's a little bit darker so that it would stand out on my eyes. I'm going to swatch it for you, see if you can see it. It's pretty pigmented, so the quality in these eyeshadows is awesome. However, like I said, and I'm going to show you, it does sheer out, so you can sheer it out and make it look lighter and lighter. I got a lot just to show you in the swatch here, but as you can tell, if you just get a little bit and shear it out, you can shear it out and it dries off. It's already powdery. It's no longer creamy. It's only when you pick it up that it feels creamy. And let me show you a couple of other swatches. Another color that I really like is Sour, and it's kind of like a lime color. Let's see if I can swatch it more over here. Let's see if you can see it right here. I really like this color because it adds a little bit of a pop to the brown one, Mittens. So I like to put the brown one in my crease and then put Sour on my eyelid, and it looks really pretty. The other ones that I have are, one of my favorite pearlized one is called Ibiza, and it looks like this. You can tell I've been using that because of the indentations. I'll swatch this one for you too. This one is quite pigmented, as you can tell. So if you're scared of color, or you're very light skinned and scared of color, you might not want this one, although it just depends on what you're comfortable with, or if you like to experiment. And sometimes, even though you have neutral colors on your eyes, if you just put a little bit of pop of these bright ones, it looks so pretty. Or you can even use it like as an eyeliner even. This is really, really pretty. The other ones that I have are metallic, and the metallic ones, I'm going to show you Fringe. Fringe is on the lighter side. It's very sparkly, a perfect one for the eyelid. I'm going to swatch this one for you. That's what it looks like. It looks kind of pearlized, super, super sparkly. What I like about this one is that when you're not in the sun, it looks sparkly but not too sparkly. It's when you go to the sun that it just really pops, and I really like that. So this is one that I like to also combine with my Mittens. So I've kind of shared with you the positives. The price, $5 per eyeshadow. It's very pigmented. It shears out nicely if you'd like to shear it out. Super creamy formula that dries off to a powder. Now, the cons that I found with this product, only a couple. These might be too glittery for some people. If you're not a big fan of glitter, you might not like the glittery ones. I suggest you stick to the satin finishes because you will probably like those more than the glittery ones. Although I can't see how you would order from Colourpop and not get at least one glittery one. But yeah, that's kind of one potential con for those of you that do not like glittery. Maybe stay away from the glittery, or only order one so you can try it out. The other thing is the packaging can be a little bit bulky. You can't take these out and put them in a palette. So yeah, I don't mind it because, as you probably figured out by now, I love these. They worked extremely well for me. So, but keep that in mind that if, depending on how many you get, or if you like to depot your eyeshadows and put them in a palette, you won't be able to do that with these because they're kind of thick too. And then the third thing is that, I'm sorry, I have a third con, is that you want to make sure that you seal these tightly, because if you don't, you'll come back and find that these have dried out and you'll be out that eyeshadow. So you have to be very careful with these eyeshadows. So my verdict on this, try it or skip it, I would say try it. It definitely worked for my mature skin, especially if you like pigmented eyeshadows and glitter. You gotta try it. Let me know what your thoughts are on this 40 plus try it or skip it series, and let me know if there are particular products that you would like me to try and review in this series. Comment down below, please. Thank you so much, and take care. If you're interested in seeing the swatches for the holiday box titled Not a Box of Chocolate, this is what it looks like, and this is what they look like on my arm. I am a medium beige skin tone. Let me try to read off the descriptions for you from the website. I hope I can do that and do the camera as well. So the very first one is titled Halo, It's a golden champagne dusted with soft gold glitter, and that is a satin luxe finish. The second one is titled Tinsel. It's a grayed out icy lavender. It has a metallic finish. The third one is Partridge. It's a saddle brown undertone with a green duochrome finish. That one is beautiful. That, of course, is a pearlized finish. Number 4 is Soleil, and that is an icy sage sprinkled with tons of multicolored glitter. It also is a metallic finish. And number 5 is Drift, and that is a true cranberry with a pearlized finish. And the very last one, number 6, is Doe-a-Deer, which is a blackened violet. I don't know if you can see that, but that one is beautiful as well. And that's a matte finish, so they actually have matte finishes. I think that might be the only matte that I have. I've been using the satin ones mostly with the glitter and metallic, of course, combined. But these are it. So I hope you like them. Bye!